After you loop the ball, your legs lack power. After you loop the ball from under your feet, you have to rely on your footwork again. After we loop the ball from under our feet, you need to lean towards our rear side. Right. Because after looping a backspin ball, if you still stand in the backspin position, that is absolutely wrong. After we loop a backspin ball, look at my whole body. After I loop the ball, my whole body, I will lean towards our middle, moving back to the backhand position a bit. You see, after I loop the ball in this position, I'll do it in slow motion. After looping, my whole body will lean towards backhand position and the middle. Move a bit, get ready. It's this kind of feeling. Under our feet, we must always maintain the entire power. We must keep it in the legs. What everyone usually does is as soon as you finish looping, you just watch the legs stop moving. The legs don't squat down anymore. Just watching from here. Your legs must always maintain this bent state and tense state. Understand? It won't happen again. Right now you have a problem with judgment. I'll teach you how to judge in a moment. Then we must remember, if for this ball, you want to rally, the motion of your first shot cannot be excessively large. That is to say, for this ball, if we talk about the trajectory of the motion from 0 to 100, right now you could say from 0 to 100. You do it perfectly. Can you keep the motion from 0 to 70 or 0 to 60, leaving yourself a margin of 40 or 30, allowing you to prepare in advance for the next continuous shot? Can everyone hear? Can you understand what I mean? It's just that right now, every friend playing is the same. Every shot you make, the motion is done to perfectly. It's to full. Then you can't recover for your second shot. Then, can I shorten the motion a bit? Leave a bit more time and give yourself some space and time for the next shot. This way, you will be much faster. And your power, it will constantly maintain this kind of state. It won't completely feel like releasing from 0 and then coming back. What state are you all in right now? Going from 0 to 100. After finishing, when you want to return, then you can't return. You are always belonging to the 0 to 100 back range. And forth between Normally it should be hovering between 0 to 60 or 0 to 70. Everyone understand what I mean? As long as this ball leaves your paddle, is out, we should already be preparing to recover for the next shot. But what state are we usually in? The ball has already landed on the opposite table, and you are still indifferent. Even for many people, the opponent has already hit the ball back, and you are still indifferent. Then tell me, how can you maintain a rally? Normally speaking for us, when this ball is on our paddle, as soon as it's out, we will be preparing for the next shot. Then you will have much more space. Understand. Are you fast or not? What else do you need to pay attention to? Just now I said besides fixing that for you. What else? You can't always just stare at yourself. Right now you have a habit. You always stare at yourself. When we are playing matches, we must definitely pay attention, especially in actual person's eyes. Our gaze and attention must always be on the opposite table and not on our own table. You see, once you execute these your recovery well, it will definitely be faster. Come again. Focus on my hand. When looping, focus on my hand. Right. You need to put your attention on my hand. Faster or not. Do you feel faster yourself? At this time, you can even wait for me. Can everyone see this effect? Waiting. That is to say, as long as you tweak a few points. As long as a few points can be adjusted. The effect is completely different. These few points are very simple. Because our usual habit is what? When we play, we put our gaze and attention entirely on our own half of the table. We should look a bit further ahead. Put it on the opponent's paddle, on their motion, as well as on the athlete opposite us. Understand? And we just mentioned for the first ball, no matter what kind of shot it is, whether it's flicking or looping, whenever you want to maintain a rally, you have to keep the motions amplitude slightly smaller. We are not dealing with high balls or one-shot kills, smashing it with a huge motion, and it's over after one. We have continuity here, so you must definitely reduce the amplitude of the motion. First, you could also say, reduce your power first. You cannot use 100% of your power. You must use 60% or 70% of your power. Always use 60% or 70% power to repeatedly link up and attack. Did you understand? Did you understand what I said? If you understood, type understood. You need to be prepared in advance. Understand. The 3 points remember I just 3 points? What 3 points? The first is, the motion must. The motion must have the correct amplitude. First, our amplitude must be small. Right. For the first ball, if our amplitude should be smaller. This is the first point. Everyone remember it. And the second point is that after looping the first ball, turning into topspin, move your feet, get them moving, step back slightly. The second point is that after we loop the ball, our feet must definitely not stand in the position of our first shot. You must, based on the first shot, step back a little bit, right, and adding another point. That is our whole body still needs to maintain a normal tense state. A state with both legs bent. Maintain this relatively ready to launch state. Third. The third point is the most important. Don't stare at your own ball. You have to stare at the opponent's. The third point, don't hover over your own table all day. Watch the opponent more, including the opponent's hand. You must completely put our eyes and gaze on the opponent's hand opposite us. Okay, friends, come. Let's practice this step by step. First of all, for example, after you serve now, I push to your forehand. You loop to my forehand. Will I likely return it to your forehand more often? Then you guys remember, definitely don't be like that. Just say, normally speaking, we might block cross court more often. But it's possible that others for this first one, out of 10 balls, he has 3. He will block down the line. But 7 balls will be blocked cross court. But for these 3 balls, you don't know which ball will be blocked down the line. So you guys shouldn't panic. Understand my meaning. Many friends will say, hey, Yin Hang, what you said is wrong. Why did he return it down the line to me? Isn't this ultimately his probability? His ultimate probability is still cross court. It's just a coincidence the first ball was placed here for you. The next 8 balls will all be placed over here for you. So, you still have to put your attention on the forehand position. Understand? Then we won't practice single balls. We'll keep practicing the first ball cross court. For example, the opponent returns it here. For our second tactic, can we directly loop down the line against the opponent instead of down the line, pulling to the middle? Is that okay? Right. Is it okay? Friends. Do you guys understand what I mean? Thanks for the ball. You understood. Then we will practice with multi-ball first, and then go find the feeling in actual combat later. Let's try it. Just 10 sets. Come. If you can't loop it down the line, let's loop to the middle. Come. 1, 2, 3. Keep your right leg pressed down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Your body is too high on the second ball. 8, 9. Okay. Friends, let me ask you, does this count as a tactic? Do you think it counts as a tactic? Actually, to me, this is not called a tactic. This is just an awareness. No, does asterisk count as a tactic? Why does it count as a tactic? This is how we play matches. What is a tactic? It means you always know where the opponent will hit. You are always 100 steps ahead of the opponent. This is our tactic. This counts as a tactic. Friends, If you want me to give you guidance, what would I tell you? Or what do I tell you guys? Friends. For example, today, I'm just making an analogy. Today you are playing a match against Brother Serve Lee. All spinny serves. All spinny serves. Does this count as a tactic or not? As long as he pushes, you loop everything. Does it count as a tactic? It counts. For the ball on your second shot, or backhand. Does this count as a tactic? This is a tactic. But can you guys execute it? Many people cannot execute it. This is a type of tactic. Understand, this is a tactic. Did everyone understand? Understand, this is a tactic. So next time you play with Brother Lee might not have watched the stream downstairs. Next time you play, just listen to me. Serve all spinny serves. As long as he pops it up. He will definitely as soon as he pops it up. You've thought it through. Are you going to loop to his forehand or backhand? To loop to his forehand, you prepare your forehand. Even if you miss this ball, you still loop down the line. If he attacks your pivot, fine. I pivot and loop to his backhand. If he returns it to you, where will it be? I'll just wait in the pivot position to continue attacking. If you miss, don't be afraid. At least you anticipated it. The worst thing is when you can't anticipate. Always acting completely lost. Just like dating, you don't know if the person likes you. If you know they like you, it's definitely easier to pursue them. You get what I mean? You're just there guessing if they dislike me or like me. You'll never figure it out. Do you understand what I mean? Did you understand? If you understood, friends, everyone type. This is tactics, friends. And like I said, this kind of tactic for you guys, it is relatively practical and simple. Because I can't explain things to you like dropping short, things that are too complicated. You absolutely wouldn't understand. And you wouldn't be able to do it either. But we still have to do a little bit of what we can. Things within our capabilities. Just like yesterday's. Come, let me demonstrate for you. For example, I serve a ball. I loop a ball. Where do you feel it's easier to block? Where is this ball easier to block? It's easier to block here. So if you were me, playing with Brother Lee. Good, pushed it. I loop. You block it softly. For example, you blocked it successfully. I don't care if I miss it or not. I'm just going to loop this ball like this. Couldn't react in time. It's not that it's that you are much more advanced than him. As long as you manage to loop this ball at him one day, he might never be able to beat you. Because, to tell you the truth, we are always, to put it bluntly, he will always be led by the nose by others. But you guys are always thinking, I want to learn from Yin Hang. Teach me tactics. Teach me tactics. If I teach you, can you apply them? Apply it if you can. If you can't, friends, practice hard, and you will be able to apply it. Is Brother Lee also watching the stream? Okay, Brother Lee, then what? But what can we do? We can practice using multi-ball. But when you practice, you have to practice with your match feeling. Understand? Look, just now when I watch you play, right? Okay, then we'll just loop this. He started today. I push to your backhand. For example, you loop to my backhand. I return to your pivot, and you just directly loop down the line. Come. Come again. I'll pivot. For instance, you pivoted and looped. I'll come. On the second ball, just go directly down the line. You don't need to worry about the first ball. Now, come. Come again. Right. So for example, right now, I pushed. Okay, come on, you loop. I pushed the first ball. I pushed it over. Loop, loop, push. Pushed it over. See, you weren't prepared. You still have to prepare in advance for me.